Welcome back to the show. Yesterday, Donald Trump spoke about Hurricane Florence, and as usual, it went smart and good.
This is a tough hurricane, one of the wettest we've ever seen from the standpoint of water.
What a coincidence. I'm the driest I've ever been from the standpoint of my junk. But did you know there are politicians who are not Donald Trump? I sent Mike Rubens to meet one.
I can't let you go!
Young left-leaning progressives are winning big in big primaries. For some, these inspiring new faces are actually nefarious Trojan horses for positions only supported by a broad majority of Americans.
Her policy positions are actually downright scary. Single-payer, universal health care, tuition, free colleges.
But there's another Trojan horse that would make Sean Hannity poop his panities.
Downright scary.
A candidate smuggling similar lefty views into the heartland, hidden in even more deceptive camouflage.
I'll tell you what's a pain in the ass is raising money.
This is Chuck Jones.
I'm Chuck Jones.
I just said that. A former president in the Steelworkers Union, he's now running for office in Indiana.
We have my special friend Chuck Jones, who's running for Wayne Township trustee.
A blue-collar high school grad, Chuck looks like a product of the special sheds where they salt-cure Sean Hannity fans. But
I'm probably more left than most of your people. Free education, free health care. I'd like to see everybody have those benefits. I'm left of the Democratic Party.
And out front now, Chuck Jones. He is the president of the United Steelworkers Local 1999.
You may remember Chuck. In 2016, Donald Trump Twitter-tagged him when he said Trump was lying about saving jobs at the Carrier plant in Indianapolis. I spoke with Chuck last January.
I think Donald Trump's a liar, a clown. He's a racist. People bought it, and they bought a bag of shit, and that's what we got.
And just like that, I was in love. 8 months, and according to government figures, many bags later, Chuck's views have evolved somewhat. What do you think of Trump now?
Well, I think he's a bigger fucking idiot than I thought he would be.
And just like that, I was even deeper in love.
I am running for Wayne Township trustee.
So when we heard he was running, we tagged along to see how this unabashed leftist campaigns in the heart of Trump country.
I am not a politician, so you guys from Full Throttle, Samantha B show, make sure you get that on there.
Yes, we at Full Throttle will. In fact, just for being a role model for other irascible older white men who might be progressive curious, Chuck is this week's
Full Throttle, pedal to the metal candidate to watch.
How would you describe yourself, other than as a magnificent lump of human beef jerky?
I think most people that know me know they're going to get the straight answer from me. I'm probably a Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren type Democrat. Trump lied his ass off. When he came to town, him and that phony ass Pence, talk about a phony. I mean, this guy will make you throw up.
Despite his politics, Chuck is in some ways similar to Donald Trump. Both are anti-politicians skilled at using the language of the people.
I didn't get in the damn race to lose. If me and you sit down and play the game of rummy, I want to kick your ass. If we was playing rummy, I want to kick his ass. If we sit down and play a game of rummy, I'm going to kick your ass.
Chuck's card-based, ass-kicking politics is a reminder that progressive values are very much heartland values. A majority of Americans support progressive policies like higher taxes for the rich, reproductive rights, same-sex marriage, Medicare for all, fighting climate change, and relentlessly mocking Ted Cruz.
Why am I persecuted?
Oh, shut it. So progressive policies are popular, but Democrats often seem timid to embrace them. Chuck says that's a mistake.
Even if you go right, there's a Republican that's more to the right than you are, you're not going to get that vote.
Are you angry at the Democrats nationally?
Oh, hell yes. In the last presidential race, they forgot about working class, middle class people. And I hate to call it a revolution, but sooner or later, we got to have middle class people stand up and start fighting because they're getting their ass kicked.
Also getting their ass kicked? Unions. Home to growing numbers of women and people of color, they're increasingly under attack. And Chuck fears these attacks are working.
A lot of people don't want to gamble being out in strike or maybe even permanently losing their jobs. Nowadays, people say, well, I don't like it, but I'm doing pretty good, so we probably better take it. People's got soft.
So how do we get hard? No, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. How do we de-soften?
Well, people's got to realize you're willing to fight, you'll get in a fight, but you're in it to win.
Good advice, although I was hoping for an ass-kicking reference.
And sometimes you're going to get your ass kicked.
Ah, there we go. As we followed Chuck, we saw evidence that things are changing in the heart of Trumpland.
We got more women on the ballot than we ever had.
More women, more Democrats.
Even so, people are still shy about expressing anti-Trump sentiment.
See, I think these people thought Trump was going to really help them.
Sure.
He's going to help them. They don't care less.
No.
You know, he's all up but he don't care.
That's what these camera people.
Oh my God, he's over here filming.
Yeah.
I'm eating.
Well, they can hear you too. I got a mic on.
We promise this nice lady signed a release and anyways has nothing to be ashamed of. In the end, this is a small story about a small race, but it speaks to larger truths like how progressive policies have deep roots and how you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, unless it's this book, which you immediately know is garbage. But the question remains, come November, can Chuck win?
Hell yeah. I didn't get in the race to lose. If me and you was sitting down playing a game of rummy or tonk, I want to kick
Chuck,
your
thank you so much for coming on Full Throttle with Samantha Beef.
Coming up next on Full Throttle with Samantha Beef, Sammy to manwich so hard it cries.
We'll be right back.